Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Today's video did a lot of work on this one. It's a constitutional carry update for 2022. Here we are in the end of February, basically, and I'm going to give you an update on the states that are considering it. Before I jump into it, I want to thank the sponsor of this video. It's the United States Concealed Carry Association. The USCCA has a lot of education and training for all of us, whether we've been carrying a gun for 40 years or we've been carrying a gun for 40 seconds. If you're a new gun owner, I really suggest you check out their website, uscca.com/GNG. If you decide to become a member, you will get self-defense liability insurance, which will only benefit you. God forbid you have to make that decision to protect you, yourself, your family, your loved ones, your neighbors, or the random person. And if you want to know more, the link is down below, uscca.com/GNG. It is what I use for my family. I strongly suggest you take a peek at it, and if you don't like it after you join, you can always cancel it and get your money back. So thank you to USCCA for being a sponsor of the channel and being a good friend as well. All right, guys and gals, a lot of work has gone into this. A lot of the bills have moved in one way or another, and there's a lot of states to get to, so I'm going to rip through this quick. I'm going to look through my notes because there's a lot of states and a lot of information I'm about to give you, so listen up. And actually, before I jump into the states, if you live in one of these states and you want constitutional carry to go forward, it's just important that you get activated. You have to become engaged. Make the phone calls, go see your legislators, hit them up on all of their socials. You got to get active, guys and gals. You just can't hope that your state gun rights group is going to get it done by themselves. And to that end, get a hold of your state gun rights group or groups and see what they're doing, and look to see exactly what they're doing, because some states it's dying, some states it's moving, and your local gun groups can give you more information. And let's get into this one, okay? Nebraska, we'll start there. Nebraska's bill is LB 773. Now, Nebraska's session is halfway over. So far, there have been 2 amendments filed this month, and it has picked up several co-sponsors. Now, it has had a committee hearing where there were a lot of lies spewed about violent crime going up in constitutional carry states, which we know is false. And I've already told you in the previous video update that Omaha, the police association, and the chief of Lincoln have come out against this, as well as a big push by Moms Demand Action and Every Town for Gun Safety to kill the bill. Now, the sponsor of the bill, Tom Brewer, he has threatened what's called a pull motion in Nebraska. And what he said is that if this committee does not advance the bill, the pull motion would allow the full legislation to vote on removing the bill from the committee, and it would only take 30 votes to do that. So get a hold of your legislators if you want this to move, and it appears as though your governor is in support of this, so take action. You don't have much time left. You have to become engaged. Indiana is the second state we're going to talk about. HB 1077 is the bill, and we've already said that we've already covered that it's passed the House and it's moved to the Senate. Now, the Republican Senate President pro tempore, whose name is Roderick Bray, has said that he expects the Senate committee to advance it this week, and they're meeting tomorrow. So if it comes out of committee tomorrow, then it would be able to be voted on by the full Senate. It's already passed the House, the Senate passes it, then it's going to go to the governor. So Indiana, you have a really good shot, at least from what it appears here during my research. You have a really good shot at getting constitutional carry. Now is the time to be heard, because the committee will hear it tomorrow, and that would put it to the Senate floor for a full vote. And an interesting twist here, as the opposite of Nebraska, some police unions have come out in favor of constitutional carry, saying that violent crime goes down in the states which have already passed it. One state lies, one state tells the truth. Shocker. Now, last year the bill died in the Senate, but it does appear right now that there is enough support to push it through. Just has to get out of committee and get to the floor for the vote. Now, the governor, iffy. We'll see how that goes. But Indiana, get active and get on them. 3 is Florida. Third state we're going to talk to, HB 103. Now, I'm disappointed in this. I'm really disappointed in Florida. I told you in the last update that the tourism department came out against it because it would hurt the tourist dollars. They made no mention to the criminals or the gangbangers or the drug dealers or whatever that are already carrying guns and hasn't really hurt tourist money, right? The tourism industry is flourishing in Florida, but You, the lawful people, you can't do that. It's stalled. It is stalled. And Florida, you have a legislature, both houses, that are controlled by Republicans. So this means that the Republicans, the rhinos, they are the ones who are killing constitutional carry. And the only thing that can stop it is you. So get on these rhinos, vote their asses out, and get engaged in your state. And also, what needs to be said for Florida, for those who aren't aware, is that your current leadership in the legislature are the people who either wrote or voted for the Parkland bill. So I don't know. I don't see them doing this on their own. I don't see them passing constitutional carry without a serious thorn in the hide. And I just don't know if it's going to happen, at least not this year. So Florida, if you want it, you got to get active. You got to put these people out. You got to replace these people. And if you're a solid person of high moral integrity and you love the Constitution, why not run against these people? Now, Florida's Ron DeSantis did say on a hot mic that he would, if it got to his desk, he'd sign it. But there were also indications that that might not be true. So that's what it is. Number 4 that we're going to talk about is Ohio. Ohio's bill is SB 215, and it has passed the Senate, and it is in the House committee. And that committee is the House Government Oversight Committee. And as of yesterday, an Ohio state representative tweeted out that the bill was actually being held up by the Mayor's Association and the Fraternal Order of Police. So the police unions, again, are coming out against a constitutional... Look, constitutional carry, we always get people who are like, we don't even need this, it's in the Constitution. I agree 150%. Okay? But that state rights thing has allowed states to make more restrictive rights, more restrictive laws in their states. And we all know this, whether we like it or don't like it, the Constitution gives states the ability to pass more restrictive laws than what the federal government one is. And that has been the case, whether we like it or not. I don't like it. I know most of you don't, but that's the case in the states, which is why constitutional carry bills are becoming very popular. And to have the folks who put their hand in the air and take an oath to give their life to protect and defend the United States Constitution come out against the one right that secures the rest, to me, is disgusting. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Also in Ohio, your governor is iffy on this bill, but there's still a good chance it can get out of that committee if you all get engaged. Get in touch with your state gun right groups and see where they can utilize you and your abilities to get this done. Number 5 is Georgia. Georgia, it's first off, Stacey Abrams, old Gaptooth, is back, and she's saying she's going to come after the guns again. She's running for governor again, don't you know? And she still thinks that she didn't lose that last election. So in Georgia, it's SB 319. And now Governor Kemp has come out in favor of this. He's called for this bill. It's his way of probably keeping his job if he's to get this passed. And the Senate version passed the Senate Judiciary Committee 3 weeks ago, February 2nd, by a vote of 6-3, party lines. It hasn't moved since. It is in the Senate Rules Committee, and the Senate Rules Committee has the ability to send it to the Senate floor for a full vote. But they're not doing anything. It's being held up. The House has submitted a version as well 2 days ago, and that's HB 1358. So now that you know the bills, you know what you need to do. You need to get engaged and get involved and call your legislators and get a hold of your state gun groups to see where they are directing their efforts to get it done. Number 6 is Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, it's Senate Bill 619. Now, on January 13th, the bill passed the Senate Committee on Insurance, Licensing, and Forestry. I don't know what the hell that has to do with the Second Amendment other than the licensing part. Money. It passed that committee 3-2, and since January 13th, it's been crickets. So what does that mean? It means it's probably going to die, but because it passed committee, y'all can get it moved. It's available to be scheduled. However, it hasn't been scheduled. So same thing I'm going to say on everybody else. Get a hold of them, light them up, and get a hold of your gun groups and get active. State 7, Alabama. Alabama's bill is SB1, and I've covered it numerous times. There's a couple videos about the Sheriff's Association, how they partnered with Moms Demand Action. And Reed Hendricks did a hell of a video on that one, calling out the head of the union, who's been there forever, and he's been against constitutional carry for forever. And in Alabama, this bill has been on the docket in one way or another for 10 years now. Now, on February 2nd, it passed the Senate Judiciary Committee, or the Senate Committee on the Judiciary. I forget how Alabama words it, but it now can be scheduled in the Senate for a full floor vote. That's good. The better news is the House version has passed the Public Safety and Homeland Security Committee, and that passed on February 16th. So that means that it can now be voted on in the floor. Now, if one passes the Senate, it goes to the House. One passes the House, it goes to the Senate. Or they can consolidate. So we'll see what happens there. But it's good to know that in Alabama, even though these constitutional phonies, these sheriffs that are against your right, even with that and Moms Demand Action and Every Time for Gun Safety, the Alabama Senate has a Republican supermajority, 27 Republicans to 8 Democrats. So even if they vote down party lines, y'all got a good thing going right now. In the House, same deal. 75 Republicans to 28 Democrats with 2 vacancies. So this would make it, at least on paper, appear that if they can get together and get them through to the governor, even if the governor doesn't sign it, you have a supermajority, which means it could override the veto. And you got to move quick because the Alabama session ends on April 25th. Time is a-ticking. Virginia. We'll put it out here, but Virginia, the Senate version, SB 330, is dead. The committee killed it. And there is a House version, it's HB 288, but if the Senate killed their own version, there's no way they're going to pass the House version because the Senate is still anti-gun controlled. So Virginia, it's dead this year. And the last one we're going to talk about is Colorado. Colorado is House Bill 22-1033. Now on February 8th, the House Committee on Public Behavioral Health and Human Services postponed the bill indefinitely, meaning it's DOA. And I don't know why. So that's how you kill a bill, y'all. You send it to a committee that really shouldn't have a gun rights bill, the Public Behavioral Health and Human Services. But it's dead. It's been postponed indefinitely. Those are the updates for constitutional carry. Did I miss a state? It's possible because I've only been working on this for about 4.5 hours this morning and trying to get a hold of people in parts of the country that are still asleep. So let me know down below if I missed your state, and I will add it on the next update. And if you have one of those states I talked about where it is looking good, get involved. I can't stress it enough. Get involved. Be the squeaky wheel. And, be louder than Moms Demand Action. Be louder than Every Town for Gun Safety, and we can absolutely get this done. 21 states currently, and there's several that are about to join the crew as long as you guys and gals do what you need to do. Thank you to the USCCA for sponsoring today's video. Check them out down below, uscca.com/GNG. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. A gun on your hip is more effective than a cop on the phone, and we are the New Sons of Liberty, y'all. Thank you for supporting this channel. It means the world to me. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.